Hi, welcome back to Man vs Film. It's time for another Blu-ray update, and I have 7 Criterion movies that I've picked up recently. Thanks to Zoom and their terrifically, well, say terrific, but they're actually nightmare. Their sales, their Criterion's for £10, or the 2 for 20 that they've put on that a lot of places have, has just been causing me so much stress. There's so many things I want, I just can't get everything. But here are 7 titles that I have bought recently. I can't wait to delve into. Some I've seen, some I haven't. First up is Paddock. This one, of course, I always, especially when it's a blind buy, I go and check out the trailers, have a look at a couple of reviews and things like this one. This one just looked absolutely stunning, like visually striking images. Obviously about a voyeur watched his neighbour, there's a murder, it seems to be some convoluted plot, a misappropriation of blame. Looks really interesting, completely up my alley, the kind of movies I like. But honestly, just the visual style and look of this movie was the thing that grabbed me straight away. Another one that had something that grabbed me straight away was The Sword of Doom. The violence in this one just looked unbelievable. I love a good bit of swordplay in my movies, especially of the samurai kind of side, you know. And this one looks as if it's got more in a fair shake of it. I read into it a little bit. Seems to be one of the most violent choreographed action scenes, very heavy on its action. What more do you really want? It looked great again. Next up is Here Comes Mr. Jordan. This is one of those movies that, you know, I'm trying to think of a few off the top of my head that come into this. A Matter of Life and Death is probably one of it, where you have a character who's going to heaven, but because of circumstances he gets put back down to earth. May not be in his body or in somebody else's, but has to make good of what he's got and try to save his soul type of thing. And it just, there's that kind of quirky nature about it, that kind of just fun levity to these kind of movies. I love these kind of things, you know. I'm trying to think of more commentary ones like Defending Your Life, you know, those kind of movies where people are in the afterlife and it's more of a production line as they try to reason or argue their way out of situations. I don't know why it is, but I just kind of love those movies. Had never heard of this before, had no idea about it until I seen it on sale and checked out the trailers and thought, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Next up is Tarkovsky's Stoker. Talking of visually striking movies, this one was wow when I saw the trailer of it. Just from the sepia toned strangeness of certain scenes to the barren landscapes of this post-apocalyptic type of area that they go into. The story sounds kind of science fiction-y, weird and wacky, but it's more just about the mood you could sense during the trailer, the sense of foreboding and emptiness in this world. Just had kind of grabbed me straight away. One that I hadn't seen in years and I was really eager to revisit, it was the Blob, so much so that when I got these movies in, it was the first one I threw on. And you know, I had really forgot about the theme song for this thing, which is just so off. Somehow it is both fitting and completely ill-fitting at the same time, yet remarkably endearing and charming and just fitting this movie. Steve McQueen really does just show why he is a star in this movie. Special effects are pretty terrific. It's a great B movie, some good production standards behind it. I really enjoy it. If you're looking for a kind of good science fiction-y B movie from this era, The Blob is great. Next up is Six Lies and Videotape. I am a huge Steven Soderbergh fan. This was the movie that kind of broke him out, and I've not seen it in what must be about 25 years or so. I have faint memories of it. I can't remember too much, and I'm really looking forward to going to check this one out. This is the second time in the past 6 months I've picked this up, because I picked it up on the HMV Premium collection as well, but I wanted all the extras that came with this one. Just the digipack kind of thing throws me off a little bit, but I'll get used to that. And last, definitely not least, one of my favourite movies of all time, Dazed and Confused. Now, I discovered this on Sky one time in the 90s and was just blown away by it. This was one of those instant movies where I was just like, I love it. I can't wait to watch it again. Repeatedly watched it. I've shared it with countless people throughout my life. I find it's just a perfect movie. I love movies that are set over a few hours, one day, one night, whatever. Usually they've got like a high tension or suspense or something they're building up to. This one is just about a sort of defining point in a young character's life as it interspersed with all these other characters. It's funny, it has a wide variety of characters, it's familiar within the sort of high school cliques and things that go on, even beyond high school and into life. It's just one of those immensely fantastic movies. I love it. Absolutely, unabashedly love Dazed and Confused. If I have one performance, it's Wiley in the lead character role, who it's the lead character who just isn't great at all, which is a real shame. But the movie for me is just masterpiece. It's going to be one of those ones that I'm going to just carry right on into old age as well, just watching, because I just absolutely love that movie. So there we have it, a bundle of 7 varied Criterion movies, 3 that I've seen before, 4 that I've still to experience, but I think I made good. I wanted more, but unfortunately the bank balance was just starting to cry a little bit too much. I couldn't afford to buy any more, but these ones will have to do me for now. Man, I can't wait to watch Dazed and Confused again. I think I might go and do it now. Let me know any of your thoughts on these movies, especially the ones I haven't seen. Are they good? Are they great? What's the one that should I tackle first? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.